Section 4.7 is on driving data. We have a bunch of terminology here related to your car. We have an odometer. This is the distance a car has traveled since it left the factory. We have electronic odometer, which readings are in a digital format. Mechanical odometer, these are where cylinders turn as the wheels turn. You have a trip odometer. This measures the distance on a trip, and this part can be reset. You have a speedometer. This is the rate at which the car is traveling, and it's miles per hour or kilometers per hour. Fuel economy measurements, miles per gallon or kilometers per liter. And distance formula is distance equals rate times time. Question 1. Arthur travels for 3 hours on a freeway. His average speed is 55 miles per hour. How far does he travel? 3 times 55 gives you 165 miles. Question 2. Steve's SUV has a 17-gallon gas tank. The SUV gets an estimated 24 miles per gallon. Approximately how far can the SUV run on half a tank of gas? So 17 divided by 2 for your half a tank of gas times 24 miles per gallon gives you 204 miles. Number 3. Lenny's car gets approximately 20 miles per gallon. He is planning a 750-mile trip. About how many gallons of gas should Lenny plan to buy? 750 miles divided by 20 miles per gallon gives you 37.5 gallons. And part B, at an average price of $4.10 per gallon, how much would he pay for gas? So 37.5 gallons times $4.10 gives you $153.75. Number 4. Bill left Burlington, Vermont, and traveled to Ottawa, Ontario, the capital of Canada. The distance from Burlington to the Canadian border is approximately 42 miles. The distance from the Canadian border to Ottawa is approximately 280 kilometers. If it took him 4.3 hours to complete the trip, what was his average speed in miles per hour? So the first thing you need to know is the conversion. There are 0.621371 miles in 1 kilometer. Okay, so you're going to take your 280 kilometers, multiply it by the conversion rate of 0.621371. That's going to give you 173.98 miles. All right, take your 173.98 miles, which is the trip, plus the 42 miles to the border, gives you a total in miles of 215.98. Now you're going to use your distance equals rate times time formula. So your distance is 215.98. Your rate is unknown. We're trying to find that out. And your time is 4.3 for 4.3 hours. Okay. So what you end up getting here is 4.3R equals 215.98. Divide both sides by 4.3. When you do that, you'll be left with 50 miles per hour for your rate. And number 5 says complete the chart on page 267, which is off to the right-hand side. Okay, you have to use the conversion rate where my arrow points right above that on page 266. It gives you a bunch of formulas to do your conversions. So your foreign currency, 85 CAD, Canadian dollars, okay, gives you a U.S. dollar equivalent of 79.94. Okay. 1,000 euros gives you a US equivalent of 1449.28. 500 Australian dollars gives you a conversion rate of 431.03. 130 Swiss francs gives you $130. 222 South African rands gives you $30.25, and 36 yens gives you 40 cents. Okay, and again, that chart right over here, these conversion rates are how you find out those specific answers. Question 6. Sheila will be driving through South Africa. She has found the average price of gas in Johannesburg is about 19.24 South African rands, okay, per liter. What is the amount equivalent in US dollars? So $1 US equals 7 actually 1 US dollar actually equals 15.38. Okay, so let me fix that. 15.38. Okay, so 15.38. All right, you're going to take your 1924 rands and divide it by 15.38. Okay, so 1924 divided by 1538. Okay, 1924 in the calculator divided by 1538 gives you $1.25. Okay, and what is the rate equivalent in US dollars per gallon? Okay, so there are 3.8 liters in a gallon. That conversion rate needs to be known. 3.8 liters in 1 gallon. So you would simply take all right, your 0.2632 gallons per liter. All right, when you do that conversion. Okay, you know what? We're going to cross out letter B. We don't need that one. Okay. So all I'm concerned about is part A, doing the conversion rate. And again, those conversion rates are on page 266 in your textbook, off to the right-hand side there of your screen in the circled portion.